तो बेसिकली आज हम पाइथन की लाइब्रेरी से शुरू करेंगे। मतलब पाइथन का लास्ट में इन द एंड हम एक मॉडरेट काइंड ऑफ वी कैन से मतलब सिंपल सा एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाएंगे जहाँ पर हम थोड़े मॉडल machine learning models and like data pre-processing kind of steps that we need during making a project in Python. So like college projects. So basic, there are a lot of libraries in the Python, but we'll start with the NumPy. NumPy basically, I will start. We'll start with the library NumPy. NumPy. NumPy basically it is used for the mathematical operations in Python. What kind of operation? Like generating this kind of a NumPy library, the Python. So how could we done this? I'm I'm using like Google Colab, but I will say that you can use. There are a lot of platforms. Have VS Code as well. It's a notebook. Ideally, you can use any one, but for now, I'm using Google Colab. Firstly, I have to import NumPy as N. Why I'm writing as NP? Like at every place, it is not possible to write NumPy. So I have given a like small name to it NP. Like whenever I have to use NumPy, I will I will not write NumPy. Instead of it, I will write NP. For that, I'm running them. Okay. Now I will start with making an array. Basic thing where we can make an array. How could I? Dot array. Okay, there are a lot of functions like it np dot array. Well, oh, yes, this is the building block of num. This is the array, a structure very similar to the list, with the difference that it provides a huge amount of mathematical functions. बहुत सारे functions use कर सकते हैं इसके अंदर हम मल्टी डायमेंशनल array का मैंने वो dimensional array. How we will import it, I already told you. Next. So I will not teach you the theoretical part. I will teach you with the help of only, like we can say, with the help of like practical one. Okay. These are the some functions we will use in the NP. Firstly, we will make an sorry matrix. If I say about so this is a matrix where we this is a function zeros np dot zeros. Okay. Np dot zeros as it shows like it will print a matrix which contain element only zero. Okay. And 2 comma 3 it shows number of rows and number of columns, like you can see that 2 number of rows and 3 number of columns. But why this dot? As you can see here, there is a dot after zero because it is a default data type that these functions contain in itself. Don't want this. Already removed. And default data type it contains is float. Similarly, by ones. Don't try for 2, 3. There is no function for that as well. We have only zeros and ones. That is, if we now I want to print some print. and number. It's randomly generated. Like if you see here, first 0.67 here, because it automatically generates random numbers. If I want some like random number, okay, a lot of kind of. If like here, as you can see, there are a lot of functions that are showing as showing already. We don't. These are the some methods. Oh, I will how to create NumPy arrays. Arrays. We will now. So for that, we'll start with I'll give the variable name L. And in Python, you must know that we don't need to declare the variable data type with it, as we did in Java, C, C++. You can say in a lot of other programming languages where we use like data type while declaring the variables. A little like sometimes I start fumbling, but I feel like a little bit comfortable in front of like screen because no one is here. But in front of class, I like feel I have to explain fumbling or nervousness or as always. Few people can also relate with me, maybe many more. Okay, so what we are doing? Okay, we are making the arrays. While making arrays, if we are making 1D array, as you can see here, we have used only one kind of a square bracket here. But if we are making 2D array, remember we double square. But it shows a single row with 3 columns, right? Drawing an array with 2 rows, 3 columns. Okay. Yeah, proper metrics form. You can see it here. Okay. Next function, I have already told you this function np.0. np.0 is very basically it is a data type that it is showing in a float value while we are printing it. It shows that the this value is a float data type. It can be written as 1.0, but in like small formatting, it only shows one dot. Okay, instead of it in reality, it is 1 point. In reality, I have already have it like 10 values. Yeah, we can say if we use random.array_ndn, then it will shows value in negative as well. While we were using that function that we have already used, that np dot if you like can move earlier in my video, okay, you can see I have used rand, that one. I show you that one practical, and there were values only positive, but in randn you can see negative values as well. Similar kind of this one also, indexing and slice. Here we have already shown what it mean. This is giving 0. Okay, as you know very well, like in our programming languages, the indexing start from 0. Like it will say it 0, 1. Okay, like it is our matrix, right? This is our row 1. It will give it 0 indexing. Okay, all right. So I give 0, so it print our this one row. If I change it to 1, 462 will show an error. Index error. What do you mean by index error? Index error means there is no such kind of index which we are trying to print. There is no, like, there is no row with the indexing of 2. Right. 5. So how? Just simple. If you want to make project, you have to understand simple commands. This is I have already shown. There is one more thing. That means up to the means. Don't want the last row. Whatever can be the last row. Like if I say, and remember, can't do like this. You will show an error. You can see value error. Dimension. There is no 5 comma, like such kind of values you are using. If we are using 3 columns, that so in have to give values equally in every row. Have to that minus 1, last one 2. What where 4 ends? Like if I say in compare. Okay. You can see indexing start from here 0, 1, 3, but it didn't print last one. Means we have to print n minus 1 row. I write 3 here, will print till 5 to 1. How it working? It's called, we can say slicing. Yes, slice like we say like there is an apple. You are asking from someone you want a slice part is, please have some slice of cake, kind of. So this is a matrix where we want to slice. Okay. Now this is, there we are giving the conditions that I want value greater than it. Okay. Yeah. If we want, I want the shape, like I already told you this one thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. X dot shape. What it shows? It shows the number of rows, columns in my. No, wait. 1 second. The comment like we are writing it in our code, but our code is not reading it while executing the program. We can read it like this is my first, not print it, and comment it out. But in every line, I can't like can't do it multiple lines. Like there will be a time when you will be writing a code of 1,000 or so. Can you be able to comment out every single line? No, it can't be possible. So how could so these are our comments. These are a very like important things. Shape we have already, yeah, let's say it will convert your multi-dimensional array into 1D. There is one more function which is not, because that function is not many more used in the Python, but still told you that is also convert multi. Yeah, there you also have read function called transpose. Transpose. You are changing your columns can compare it as well. Here in one column are the elements 1, 4, 5, 4, 6. Now this if I say a dot three comma 5. This is good. Here you can see like for the shape of the I was like I hope so. Mostly things we have done. And these are the major portion that is NP covered. Majorly we used PD pandas. That is our another library of Python. So we will rate that library. Watching. Keep reading with me.